Already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Undercrunch. Check. Go.
To throw, it's Bortles. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And he finds Stills complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Bortles now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
55, my God, 55. We own them.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 34 yards there and a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Henry. 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Henry. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo!
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing now is Bortles. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To try again after the sack. Bortles. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Where are they, team? Check the backer, check the backer. One.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Going deep for Walker. It got his man complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Smooth. Check right. Watch 55. Hey, defense, let's go. 55 is mine, guys, 55. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hatch it. Kill. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
On first down, Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Daquan Jones. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Mike 55. Ready?
After the sack on first down, Bortles, and his throw is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Bortles. Finding some room at midfield. He finds his target, Fuller. A 3rd down gain of 19.
That's good for a Texans first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to float this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, check right. Watching your 5. 3. 1. Check 13.
From the 40 now on second down. Mariota. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 17.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 37.
Again, it's Lewis. Room to run past midfield. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Buzz. Be ready. Check 43.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Mike 55. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Watch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
You got it.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch it. One. Shoot.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23.
Here we go.
Bortles. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete. The 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 85 yards. And the Texans are in for 6. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Houston, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This is Lewis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Check pass, check pass, check 3, check 3.
On second down, it's Lewis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Push him back. Push him back.
And the Titans first down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They try again with Lewis. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Blue draw Corkers. Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Bortles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Bortles to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Bravo. Ready.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Let's go.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 23 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Bortles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, alert 3.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Wake, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Bortles going to go on 4th down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daquan Jones. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lewis has the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah. Get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lewis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Hey, check. Rush it.
One.
Shit. Go.
3.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. Check the outs. Zoom, fellas, let's go. We got double up.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, the win is their 8th on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, but I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.